first graders. Today is Tuesday, August 11th, 2020. This is your math lesson. It will cover 1.02 and some of 1.03. Let's get started. We're going to use our 10 frames again to solve some math equations. Remember, the numbers that are between our sign in the middle, our plus or minus sign, our plus sign are called add-ins. That means those two numbers you add together and you find the sum. The sum is the total. This is called an equation or number sentence. So let's read it. 6 plus 2 equals blank. I look at my first number, I see 6. So I'm going to put 6 counters, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 into our 10 frame. Now I'm going to go back and I'm going to look at my second number. My second number is 2. I'm going to switch colors because I'm on my second add end, and I'm going to put 1, 2 yellow counters in because 2 was our add in. So now we have 6 plus 2, that equation represented in our 10 frame. We're going to go to the start and count all of the counters. Count with me, please. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 was our sum. 6 plus 2 is 8. Okay, I'm going to clear my 10 frame and we're going to move on to the next one. Okay, our next equation is 0 plus 1 equals 0. Boys and girls, will we put anything to represent 0? No, 0 means nothing. So we're not going to put a counter in because we don't have any for that add-in. We're going to look at our second one. Our second one is 1. So we're going to take 1 counter and put it into our 10 frame. That is all of our counters or numbers for this. So we have 1. 0 plus 1 is 1. Something to know with math, if you are adding 0 to a number, the number is not going to change. So if it was 0 plus 10, the sum would be 10 because we are not changing. There's nothing being added to that number. Okay. Moving on to our next equation, 4 plus 4, and I hope you can see that, is blank. 4 and 4 are our add-ins, and we are trying to find our sum or total. The first number we see is 4. So I'm going to take 4 red counters and place them in our 10 frame. Now that I have done that, I'm going to go to my second add-in. I'm going to switch my counter color because it's the second add-in, and I am going to place them in our 10 frame. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right now, our 10 frame is showing the equation 4 plus 4. To find the sum, we are going to count both the red and the yellow counters. Count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 4 plus 4 is 8. 8 is our sum. Okay, boys and girls, we're going to look over here. I'm going to quickly clear out our 10 frame. For this one, we won't be using our 10 frame. We are going to look. We are missing our first add-in. So it's a missing add-in problem. Blank plus 7 equals 8. We have one of our add-ins and we have our sum. What we are going to do is we're going to put the add-in we have in our head. 7. 7 goes in our head. We are going to put a finger up and count on until we get to the sum. When we get to the sum, we stop. 7's in our hand, 8. We stop. 7 plus 1 is 8. I am going to teach you in this lesson another way to find missing add-ins. Okay, we're on our last equation problem for this. 5 plus 2 is blank. We're finding the sum in this one. 5 is the first number in our equation, so we're going to put 5 red counters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we're going to go back to our equation and look at our second add-in. Our second add-in is 2. So we're going to switch colors because we're on our second add-in, and we're going to put 1, 2 counters into our 10 frame. Now our 10 frame is showing our equation, 5 plus 2. To find our sum, we're going to go back to the top and count all of the counters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So our sum, boys and girls, is 7. 5 plus 2 is 7. Okay, I'm going to switch my screen to our math PowerPoint. Okay, boys and girls, this is our math PowerPoint, and it is on module 1.02. That is what you will be working on today. Right now, we are going to make our equation and add to find our sum. Pack your bag and add. So we are going to look at this first items right here. This is called a compass. How many compasses do you see? 2. So 2 is one of our add-ins, and I cannot type, unfortunately, right now on the screen. I tried to fix it. I apologize. So 2 is right here. Keep 2 in your head. 2 is one of our add-ins. Now, go to the socks. How many socks do you see? 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Our equation is 2 plus 4. So we would have a 2 here plus 4. Let's find our sum. Pretend these are just like the counters we were using on the screen. You're going to count all of them, the compasses and the socks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2 plus 4 is 6. 6 is our sum, boys and girls. Now we're going to move on to our second equation or number sentence below. Sunglasses plus boots equals blank. Well, we want the number form. Right now, take a look at the sunglasses and show me, how many sunglasses do you see? Good. You should see 3. So our first add-in is 3. We should have a 3 right here. Now I want you to take a look at the boots. How many boots do you see? 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we would put a 4. 3 plus 4 equals is our equation. So we have 3 as an add-in and 4 as an add-in. Now let's find the sum. You will add, as if these were our counters, all of them. You'll add the sunglasses or count the sunglasses and the boots. So let's go together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Our sum is 7. 3 plus 4 is 7. Okay, we're going to move on to our next slide. Here we're counting footprints. We're counting the ones that come before the treasure box and the ones that come after the treasure box. Let's start with before to find that add-in. 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 4 footprints before the treasure box. So we would have a 4 right here. 4 as one of our add-ins. Now let's count how many footprints are after the treasure box to find our second add-in. 1, 2, 3, 4. So our equation is 4 plus 4 equals, and now we need to find the sum. That's the total. That's all of the footprints. So we're going to start at the beginning and go all the way to the end and count all of the footprints. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 4 plus 4 is 8. The sum is 8. Okay, we're going to play a fun game now. We are going to do just what we were doing before and find the sum. This is still the sum. The equal sign it's after the equal sign. Our add-ins are between the plus sign. So we have both add-ins. This is still the sum. It's just written in a different way. Okay, boys and girls, let's take a look. Our first one is boots plus ice trays. I want you to take a look. Show me on your fingers, how many boots do you see? 2. So 2 is an add-in. Now look at the ice trays. How many ice trays do you see? 4. Our equation is 2 plus 4. Let's find the sum. How we do that again is, remember, counting both groups. So we're going to count the boots and the ice trays together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 is our sum. So we're going to take I'm going to copy this and paste it here and see if this works. So move it over here. There we go. 6. 2 plus 4 is 6. Now we're going to move on to our second equation or number sentence. We have a jacket and cameras represented. Show me on your fingers how many jackets you have. 1 jacket. This is your add-in. Now we're going to find how many cameras you have. So show me on your fingers how many cameras are represented. Good job. I should see 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1 plus 6 is our equation. 1 and 6 are our add-ins. I want you to add all of this together to find our sum. Once you have the sum, I want you to say it out loud. Good job. You should have 7 as the sum. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Move this over here. 7 is our sum. Okay, let's look at our last equation on here. We have flashlights plus compasses. Please show me on your fingers how many flashlights you see. 4 flashlights. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 is one of our add-ins. Now show me on your fingers how many compasses you see. You should see 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now I want you to go and add all of them together, the compasses and the flashlights. We're putting the add-ins together to find our sum. Once you have the sum, say it out loud. Good job. You should have gotten 9. Let's count together to see how we got that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Nine was our sum. I'm having a hard time with these. There we go. 4 plus 5 is 9. 4 was an added, 5 was an added, and 9 is our sum. That is the end of our 1.02 lesson, I'm going to do a few examples of missing addends, which is 1.03. So I want you to take a look at Miss Town's easel. Do we have numbers? Right now, I already went ahead and I drew our counters. This is what I want you to do when you get a number sentence, is to draw the counters above it. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 counters are represented above. Plus, we have a missing addend, but we have our sum. That is our total. So let's count what our total is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 5 plus blank equals 7. What I want you to do is, because we know we already have 5 as an addend, we're going to cross out 5 counters and see how many counters we are left. That will be our missing addend. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We crossed out 5 because that was the addend we already have. Now we have 1, 2. 2 counters are left, meaning 2 is our missing addend. 5 plus 2 is 7. Okay, we're going to do one more together. So I'm on the screen. How many counters do we see here? 1, 2, 3. 3 is our addend we have here. We're missing our other addend, but we have our sum. What is our sum? 1, 2, 3. 3 plus what equals 3? Well, we already have 3, so we're going to cross 3 counters out and see what we're left with. 1, 2, 3. Boys and girls, do we have any counters left? No, so we are adding 0, nothing to that number. 3 plus 0 is 3. Remember, anytime you add 0 to a number, it is the number that is already there. Just like our first addend is our sum. 3 plus 0 is 3. Okay, boys and girls, get to work. Go ahead, work on your math lesson, and then there's a math quiz for you. I'll see you later.